welcome to my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Agam Syarov. I am the student in Universitas PGRI Wiranegara. I am in third semester and this is my last project in my third semester. Okay, nice to meet you guys. Okay, today we will learn what is past continuous. The first is the function. General function or fungsi umum of past continuous is to express activities that were taking place in the past. Yes, if present continuous, it is an activity that is taking place in the present time. Now we return it to be taking place in the past time. Now, for those of you who are still confused about learning this tense, please follow today's learning. Then check this out. Alright, I have this formula. You can look at this. The first basic form of the past continuous is that like this. I don't need to write positive, negative, and interrogative formulas. What you need to understand about tenses is the main formula. Okay, main formula atau formula penting dari tense tersebut. Okay, untuk past continuous, we have form was and were plus verb ing. So the condition for past continue itself is that it must have to be. The to be is was and were. Was is used for subjects I, she, he, it, or third personal singular subjects, and were for you, we, they. Once again, was for I, she, he, it, and were for you, we, they. Okay, and this is the verb ing. So what is going on will automatically use ing. Verb 1 plus ing. Okay, do you get it? Okay, if you understand this function, let's go straight to the example sentence. By going straight to the example, I'm sure you can understand the straight away. The first is, I have the first example or the first function. I have two sentences here. The first is, I was shopping at the market yesterday. Saya sedang belanja di pasar kemarin. And the second sentence is, we were playing football yesterday morning. Saya sedang bermain bola kemarin pagi. So by these sentences, we can know about the function. The first function is to express activities that took place in the past. The sentence corresponds to the past continuous function when it took place in the past. Okay, like the words yesterday and yesterday morning. Now, that's the first example. Then we turn to the second function of past continuous. Okay, we enter the second function of the past continuous by analyzing the sentence directly. The example is, I was sleepy when my mother came. Now the second one is to state an event that takes place when another place or another event occurs. So in quotation marks, we use the time signals when. When here doesn't mean kapan, tapi ketika. When is usually followed by simple past. So I was sleeping when my mother came, or in reverse it can also be when my mother came, I was sleeping. Okay, jadi ini bisa dibalik-balik seperti itu ya formulanya. When the simple past is past continuous like that. Or in another sentence, when my father slept, I was playing futsal. Now, that is the second function. Once again, stating an event that was taking place when another event occurred. So there are two events, past continuous and simple past. Okay, if you already understood about my explanation, about the second function, let's move to the third function of past continuous. By analyzing this sentence, the example is, he was playing guitar while I was ironing my clothes. Dia sedang bermain gitar ketika saya menyetrika baju. So, when my friend was playing guitar at the time, I was ironing clothes. Well, the function is the same as the second function, alright? So there are two events taking place simultaneously. So there are the two events that are taking place simultaneously. Well, in this third function, the quotation marks are that we use while. Okay, do you get it? While is ketika. Okay, while itu adalah ketika dalam bahasa Indonesia. Now, to connect the two activities there, while is usually paired with past continuous too. So, past continuous and past continuous. You can also combine the simple past and past continuous and put the simple past in the middle. For example, while I am going to the market, my mother came. So, do you understand about the explanation, the third function? Alright, let's move to the fourth function, or the last function for this past continuous. This is the sentence. The first sentence is, the flower was blooming, and the second is, the sun was going down in the west. Okay, so the first is, the flower was blooming, and the second sentence, the sun was setting in the west, or the sun was going down in the west. So what function can you understand from there? Alright, the last function here states events that are happening gradually. So far, events that happen gradually, you can use past continuous instead of present continuous, but you can also use past continuous. So, gradually, the flower was blooming. So at the time, gradually the flower was blooming, then the sun was going down in the west. At the time, the sun was gradually setting from the west. So that's why the fourth function is to express events that are taking place in stage. So here are the four functions of the past continuous. And to be even clearer, we can conclude the time signal in past continuous. So here are the time signals in the past continuous. The first is namely all day yesterday as a description of the time, which means sepanjang hari kemarin. Okay, and the second is as, which means sewaktu dalam bahasa Indonesia. Ketiga adalah while, is selagi atau selagi dalam bahasa Indonesia, yang diikuti oleh past continuous. And there is when or ketika, yang diikuti oleh simple past. And the others are etc. Alright guys, so that's all my explanation about past continuous. I hope you understand about my explanation. If you already have a question, feel free ask to the commenter below. Okay, see you next video and goodbye. Have a great day.